Hey my friends, it's your friend Kevin with my friends Freddie the Teddy, Rufus the Dog and Patrick the Bear. Today is Wednesday the 3rd of May 2023. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your card of the day. All right, my friends, we're using Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light Oracle deck with artwork by Lily Moses. Remember, our card of the week, our Archangel of the week is Raziel, with the card being the Magician. And that is from Bradley Valentine's Archangel Power Tarot Deck. All right. Great Father in the sky, Mother in the earth, angels, Ascended Masters, wise ones from all four corners and all realms, I welcome you to this space. It is a pleasure to be your messenger, and I ask that this card of the day be of service, be of value, and have meaning to all the recipients, and so it is. All right. I'm going to fan them out. I'm going to pull this card today. Whoa, there's one behind it. There you go. Okay. Oh, ODIN. Oh, I like this one. Psychic insight. There we go. And then you've got the Magician. So I can't think of a more magical combination. The third eye, that is this area in the middle of your forehead, is now wide open. And you are learning to look at the truth for what it is. And it is time right now to follow your intuition. Now, if I were reading this as a tarot card, I would pull this as a major arcana card for the Hanged Man, which is really looking at the areas of your life, the things in your life, the people, the situations, the stories, the drama, all the things that you are invested in, shall we say, and look at those situations with insight, with your intuitive eye, your third eye, your spiritual eye. And this takes a bit of a discipline. You know, we are living in our physical experience because I believe, I don't expect you to, that we are all spiritual beings having a human experience, meaning we are learning to live in a world of linear time, space, all those things. And not only that, I think those of us that are really tuning into our spirituality are also learning how we introduce the wisdom, the skills, the tools of our spirituality, our spiritual side. We're learning to introduce them in a physical world. It's possible. It's always been possible. And those skills, those abilities, the ability to see without actually using your physical eyes, which is what this card is talking about. Odin apparently hung himself upside down from a tree, just like the hangman, for I think 8 days and 8 nights, until he was able to use his intuitive skills to read and interpret the rune stones, the rune images. It was said that he cut out his own physical eye in order for him to tap into his spiritual eye. Now, let's just back up the truck. I'm not suggesting you go hurt yourself or that you hang yourself upside down by a tree. That would be ridiculous. But I do suggest that you become more and more attuned to your own higher sense of values. You know, most psychic mediums, of which I am and others are and you are, have all in this physical world been somewhat limited, or limits have been placed upon us all. Now, if I then now choose the Magician, which is number 1, this is saying that you've got the tools, because the Magician basically says you can manifest the life you want and what you need will magically appear. This is talking about successful beginnings. I would suggest when you combine these cards, your higher self, it's like a twin self. There's you, the physical in the being, doing the driving, going to work, earning the money, paying the bills, doing the worrying and all that. Then there is your higher self, the spiritual self, which is far greater, has far more power, is a lot more capable than your physical limitations. And I'm hoping you're getting this. For me, for a while, it really was a challenge. Like so many, because I was in this world of seeing, touching, feeling, the actual senses, I've got to be able to physically experience it for me to believe it's real. Then to turn over to, I don't need to physically experience it to know it's real. I just have to know. Which really takes some deep diving into the imagination, but not just the imagination. It's imploring the same feelings that imagination stirs up, this anticipation. And I think another issue that we all have in believing that this is possible is because we have all been disappointed. We have all done these things, worked these tools, and then when things don't happen that way, or the way we wanted, or the way we thought they would, we buy into the naysayers that are, yep, I told you so, that's just a load of bunkum. So the magician comes, Archangel Raziel, as a way to put things in place, to give you the receipts, as I like to call them, to give you the proof, to put in place unexpected tools, people, places, books, messages in front of you that will assist you to open your third eye center, to open your spiritual gifts. This is a journey where we learn and we teach, and we learn and we teach. The greatest teachers are ones who were maybe not such great students, but then learned. And when we learn, we know better. When we know better, we share, which is what I think most of us are here to do. It is to share our experiences in the hopes to inspire, enlighten, and to heal others and encourage others to share theirs. It's not an accident that this psychic insight card, coming from the Ascended Master ODIN, should show up and ask and request that you open your third eye, which is going to require some discipline. We've worked on the I am statements. I am brings in the word of God. Not I'm gonna, I am. You're already there, you've already got it. You can use the magic of manifestation, law of attraction, that didn't just come from Abraham Hicks being challenged through Esther and Jerry. That law of attraction was around when Jesus was alive. When Jesus walked the earth, and the Bible says he turned water into wine and, created a meal for bunches of people. These are stories that talks about the law of attraction. I also learned in the yoga teaching that wherever your attention goes, energy flows to it. And I've used the analogy that somebody can envision a building, talk with an architect about the same vision. The architect draws the plan, gives it to an engineer who gets the same vision. And all the way along the way, they collaborate on the concept, the drawing. The next thing you know, there's a building right there that looks just like the picture, or the drawing, or the renderings, or whatever you want to call them. So it all starts from somewhere that doesn't physically exist. When you plan a meal, you're writing your list of ingredients, or you're writing your list of items you need at the store. You're doing it before you've done it. And then you go and you do it. So what we're saying here is do something that really pushes the boat out. Use your third eye to bring you the wisdom. I've got three things I do here. You know, when I've got a question and I'm not really sure what to do with that question, I ask these 3 questions of myself. Well, let me see if I can get it closer. There we go. What does my higher self know about this? Or you can say my inner self or my spiritual self. What does my higher self, spiritual self, inner self think about this? And what does my higher self, spiritual self, inner self feel about this? And then you just create the pause, quiet, and let it come. Usually when you practice it enough, it's pretty quick. You know, I love it when we all get validation. You know, what you said came true, what you said worked out, what you said came a lot. All of those things are wonderful. And your comments on this video below are beyond golden. This journey that I'm on truly started just around about 3 years ago, when we were all shut down, locked down, and I didn't know what else to do. I wasn't teaching yoga classes. Well, I was online. It wasn't the greatest thing, but I gave it a go. That's when I learned about myself. You know what? I'm going to say yes to it, even though I'm really not sure about it. Whereas before, I've been one of these people that said, yeah, no, I don't think so, and would have walked away. And then, you know, you learn, gosh, if I had done that before, been a yes for it, been okay with it, been up for it, look at all the opportunities that may have presented themselves. This is what I'm imparting into you. I learned yesterday as part of some homework that I've done before that, you know, you got to be up for it. You got to do it anyway, even if you don't know what the outcome's going to be like. But here, today, this energy says, I'm not really sure. I need some more information and I want to be able to make a decision. And we've got the decision that we can make. You know, that I'm taking a class again. I'm always taking classes because I feel like the more I'm informed, the more you can be informed. The chief teacher was saying to pull a certain card from the tarot deck. I think it was the 2 of earth or the 2 of something, pentacles, something like that. That's the decision card. And then they were saying, okay, look at the number 2, and you pull 2 cards back and then 2 cards forward, and there's your 3-card reading. This person had learned this from an ancient way of doing numerology to decide which cards to pull from the deck. Well, where's that information coming from? From some other higher source. That was just a way to get to an answer by using cards as a tool to connect with the divine. You know, I'm now learning, because I've studied it to a degree, I don't have to memorize these tarot cards or these oracle cards. I just have to make that divine connection with them. A bit like, you know, your spirit guides and your angels are saying, here's a pen, here's a paintbrush, here's a whatever you use, something that will connect the physical piece of who I am with the spiritual piece of who I am and the spiritual collective of who they are. And it you know, if you'd said that to me 3 years ago, I would have, yeah, not so much. I was doing it automatically without realizing I was doing it. And I feel like there's something in all of you, particularly if you've got an interest in studying spirituality. Did I get that right? Yeah. Which is the spirit. Which is the spirit, the soul, the thing that lights you up, the thing that makes you dance, the thing that makes you go, oh yes, I got it. Let's have a good time. Let's be good. The spirit inside you I don't want to be morbid here, and then I'll let you go. But there's a difference between someone who's in the body and when the spirit leaves the body. Those of you that may have had the privilege to watch, witness, or see somebody's spirit ascend out of their physical body, you kind of experience it. You sort of see it. They get this moment of clarity. They get this moment of lucidness in their physical body. The last little whoosh, push, and then whoosh, they go. Ascend. I got goosebumps everywhere. So that's like angel love. You know what I'm saying? These are the things I'm hoping that you will kind of get. Listen, I've waffled on long enough. ODIN, Psychic Insight, Third Eye Center, The Magician, go to work, do your thing, and then let me know in the comments below what you got from it. Until tomorrow, I love you. Be well, be blessed, be abundant, and be psychic. Bye.